Hey folks, it's Jamie Harrison, chair of the DNC here. I just wanted to come online to chat a little bit about the voter suppression bill that passed in Georgia last night. Jim Crow 2.0 being ushered in the South once again. You know, it's remarkable. The Republicans are talking about voter integrity, the sanctity of the right to vote. You know, these are the same people who love to wrap themselves in this flag or talk about their patriotism. But they do every damn thing that they can to chip away at the most sacred right that we have as Americans, and that's our right to vote. I remember once sitting on the porch with my grandfather. This was right before he passed away, and I had just taken him to vote. This back in 2004, and he told me, he said, Jamie, you know, in this state, they didn't always think of me as a whole man. He said, in this state, they didn't always allow me to vote. And he looked at me and he said, never let anybody tell you that you don't count. Never let anyone tell you that you don't matter. Well, let me tell the Republicans this. We are not going back. What you did in Georgia, we aren't going to stand for it. We're going to fight with every breath in our body, with every drop of blood that flows through our veins, because we will not go back. How do you even put into law that it becomes a crime to give somebody a bottle of water that is standing in a line for several hours? But yet we have our sons and daughters who are dying in grocery stores and in schoolhouses and in churches across this country, and you won't even lift a finger to think about banning some of these weapons. But you want to ban a bottle of water. Folks, I want you all to understand this. This is the difference between these parties. You got one party that is fighting for people and making sure that people can enjoy their lives, that they can live the American dream. And you got one party that is only fighting for their own political power, their own political longevity. But this won't stand because we are not going back. We're going to fight this in the courts. We're going to fight this in Congress. We're going to do everything that we possibly can to make sure that every American gets the opportunity to enjoy their rights as American citizens. That's why it's important for us to pass H.R. 1, S1, the For the People Act. That's why it's important for us to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. And we as Democrats have to do every damn thing that we can to make sure that the American people understand that we are on their side and that we will fight for them. We're going to protect your right to vote. Because once this right is taken away, this is the foundational right in which all other rights are built upon. And once this is gone, other rights will also leave. So Rona, you want a battle? You got one. We are not going to go away. We are going to fight this with everything that we have, because this is what makes us Americans. Our right to vote, our right to go into the polls and decide who we want to represent us. Okay, folks, thank you.